is I'm on your side, you're on my side, let's just change this. But the one thing that's has to be really mapped out at the beginning is the roles and responsibilities of who's doing what. Because that's when that falls down. It's all very big going, oh, media love you, and yeah, I know what you're doing, you know, let's just do it. Actually, it all falls down, all that relationship will fall down if you don't know who's doing what and who's responsible for that. And it's again, it's being accountable from the client side and saying, you know what, we're gonna map that out and we agree that that's how it goes. But only with the knowledge of having built stuff can you do that. If you've never built anything, it's very hard to have that knowledge. And I guess for me, the most important point about getting people with agency backgrounds on client side is it puts the vision and the knowledge on the inside of a company. And that is totally like the most valuable thing you can have. Sort of rewinding a bit about my background. My background is a strong agency background, and I think that clients need to hear more of this. Because I would imagine that the majority of people in this room are from agency side, and I wish they weren't actually, because people from client side need to hear this.
I'm listening.
I think you're an exception. The first one is the ability to write a comprehensive brief, which is really bloody important. You don't go in blind, and you make sure that the brief is written for the right reasons. You make sure that the brief is written for the end consumer, if that's what they are, not for political reasons. And a lot of briefs that come out of clients are for political reasons, unfortunately, and it happens everywhere. And it also means that the client, as in the company, is more accountable, and that's really important. I think agencies get beaten up all over the place, saying, you didn't deliver me that, you didn't. Actually, you know what, the brief was crap, and that's not a brief, and there's something about that. It's very hard for agencies to go in and have the balls to say that. That almost means that, you know what, that brief's so bad we shouldn't even respond to it, we're not even going to come to you. But that goes back to who you work for. When you've been agency side, studio buzz, it can be really lonely. You know, I'm actively recruiting a team, and I'm, you know, making sure I get a great buzz in there. But I've been there 6 months. 6 months can be a long time when you're used to being around a whole load of creative people in that kind of. I work in an office, man. It's like, what am I doing? I haven't got a Macs. I feel like I've had my arm chopped off. It's the first time I've ever used a PC in my life. I'm on my BlackBerry, man. I'm like, I don't need it. Take it away, my Mac, you know, still having that fun. So that's. But on the flip side, I'm there to promote digital literacy on the inside. So you never know what could happen there, you know.
Yeah. While you're on that point, I think this is really important because
and I've tried to think what I would say at the end, like how to go forward, sort of thing. And I was thinking one thing that's really important about a presumption that's made when you're agency side, and I've done it for years, which is the client is stupid. The client can't write briefs. They don't really know what they want. A lot of agencies you work for where they go, well, we'll just take it anyway, we'll do it for loads of money, it pays, you know, won't wait till there's a wall, but it pays for the rent and the lighting and all that. And especially, I guess, if you're pitching as well, is get to make sure you know who those people are that you are talking to. I mean, know who they are. Find it out online, know what their skills are, where they've worked before. You know, when I first got to Five, an agency that would remain nameless, took me in a room for 2 hours and talked to me about Web 2. I nearly strangled this person. The only thing, I fucking know what that is. You didn't do any homework on me at all. And you know, I mean, it wasn't 2 hours, but it felt like it. Obviously, it was only 10 minutes, excuse me, so one thing I would say, and I look at this now, I would never have thought of this before, because I've only ever been agency side, but if I was to go back agency side, I'd go, oh, I've got the opportunity to talk to this person. Hopefully it's not in a pitch, maybe it's a group of people, but I'm just going to check out who they